Yeboah.
Kami.
No akwaba.
Yeah.
Yen kom na ho.
Send be said you were hitting no here.
League dey grow.
Kami. Once wa okay na my din.
Any baba ni enyo, leaders ben yenye.
Okay na my din because on league obiji go kina on deserve so Black Star. Enkane Black Star na Satan ye tumdi ensesi ebosi league ni grow no. That time no. The foreign based players be miensa from goalkeeper to the 8th player. Omu na fi local league ni. Ene obebo Ghana league na agi goalkeeper agi best player. Black Star bench kura unya ntena. Nti se no na chrese league ni grow dia yemfa nsa.
Ya ma 5,000 ko posi. You go kina.
Oh.
Asana Kwaku Sapaka no.
Mami John Penti wa legend wa ho. Tia me mpese me kana sem. Ba me de afutu am
legend kan tura. Eni pani din tura.
Afutu am.
Yes o legend.
Afutu am.
See the legend li no yanka ho asem. And the nyame adom you respected for that. But you can wo din tura.
The American say afutu am de be man ni say. So di ket mu achi a obema nipa de nanim aye fam. Eye denya ket say 12 years no lobby enya no kra say nyame ye na do no nya eye denya obefri so. Enti so di ket mu achi na omoye no ade enye kura koka say ya Ghana fo nkola nketenkete na omudi nanim be ye fam na enumonyama nyame de ama na aba fam because office of person please ket in administration obia no kwafo obia nim se Ghana league no egu se nyangu yenwie ya egu se nyangu yenwie egu
na obechaka che league ya bompa ite motutu no me ya
out of respect for John Penti
Kwaku mi wisu asem
dia meka che na ne say or can say be dey defend FA na onwe on ankasa nso reputation ho
wanwe ho
also a legend
wanwe ho go me kan che say emo na dey sponsor Blasters no onya bag ya and one energy drinks no bon Kwaku mi ka cho say
amuna wagaje si ajeja mom we
eji obi Blasters Jordan you are the ammonia one here dey man we do so Blasters need to ammonia one sponsorship what do you come po a Blasters ni obi ade o no mutina yes so munya minister for Blasters his excellency Nana couldn't give us a minister for youth and sports. He gave us a minister for Blasters. What to ma we Kwaku ni ana go for sponsor Blasters 2006 you am dey call World Cup. What to ma we na big Benz hwan almost stadiums at the national teams. What to Ghana hana obi the energy drink or discuss na buy ye nim obi anka hwenchen what the moon Blasters and moon hwan no mu
we rice water no pa.
We are na ye be tournament. Mo sa ba be canvas for people to tell us say you raise $25 million. You raise $50 million. Na ma kwajeje mo anwa. And na ye sponsorship package for Blasters. Enu dia wan hwe. Say obago obi vie na e mo no 1 bags na bobo ano 2 bags. O kwa yo say Blasters sponsorship dey che minya no.
Ese wala
say emo ye nche. Yo piece from hey say complain bi bra mo Friday say so obeche mo bi anya bi. Tisi the mo Blasters deputy Blasters coach onyene mo.
You know say the league is growing no.
No Kwame Sunday ni dey e very worrying say FA ebetumi out friends and for say obi be sponsor your brand be the league or Black Star now kwa omuntumi nka say nipa nma ye teku ana ma ye damba and for adie say ompese Ghana for beti dia friends and for ye den because the world over obi be sponsor club league national team I cause ya mom sponsorship worth $1 million sponsorship worth $50,000 sponsorship
Kwaku just a click of a button you know kwa internet obi huni nyina egu say tam
you up cry and breakdown but to invite Ghanaian media no betra we say rice company
I see no energy drink bi dey share man give president
any rice company and energy drink company assign deal na so obema oteku so obema adamba osimi nka de kwame ya na hadwin
yo obi ani wo be chirbo asase so ejimi momu de menya fidi kase su ntwanto da uka na nya beka chu prin senye konyo botom skara dutu ahoka you are paid by the taxpayers and therefore we are responsible. Somebody make a correct
answer. Me to John Pentiful say we born bra.
Entunofo.
Come here.
We born bra. When media all your wanya kwada John Pentiful to ya kwada.
Easy say.
Can't throw kakaka say
easy say. Here, who say about football ahun. Your tattoo strikers and midfielders. Easy say defender. Ghanaian African. Bobo ball up to the English Premier League.
Yes.
We are building a reputation. Timidia mesrem. Say BBC ni team na so person cardi defend the cat mo. On some be so on one who sent the idea making. What is the implication on my reputation as John Pinto? Because I had the cat Odi Ahenkan 50 years ko be we.
Yeah.
But wo be tena onyama kwatintia when onyam na wagina ono mba be di ho. Na fe odi edika krebe be.
E ba mo no onyam de obi. Say enjina yanka na ni onyam. Yanka na nu wasem.
Te du be bia. Onum kasa tuma obi asebi yo men wo when you move from
bo mu dia me no ba Ghana de ye me ye Ghana ni me to abo no so to aba bo no obo chi me musumi nya abo afu aka me boy pa Kwaku dabi me mobo me ni team bia but bia Ghana ni bi ebebo league e dia peja Don Pencil onanko so example obo Ghana Premier League no ansa na hoko me bisa ne say tama no obo Ghana Premier League na kina fama Premier League agro ni o ginam na ayi baby jet mu ginam sura muntana mu ginam mu gym no ne ebui league obi timi gi go kini ama na person who say egro you are insulting us obi gi go kini ama na person ama play timi ga say na me na pro me sia pro here amen komra pesa mu tie this very tape me pesa mu tie this very tape na yede ekoyenim tape me beboy eno na me ne Kwaku Yeboah yebedi nkomo Peter Moaleti Kwaku mame tape a yebedi nkomo na me drop into Kwaku Yeboah Kwaku tie tape na yebedi nkomo for ene Patriotic Friday tape yebedi nkomo no na me drop na tiefo munya da agina muntie bi e ba yebedi nkomo.
It is we politicians who go and buy 2 million metric tons of maize. We come and sell. We bring 3 million metric tons of sugarcane. Mumias is dying. Chemelil is dying. Sony Sugar is dying. Those are factories that used to employ people. Who are the biggest dealers of investment companies in Kenya? We, the political class. What happened to Kenya Airways? Look at it now. It's smelly, filthy. It was the pride of Africa. Who runs Kenya Power? Why are we not told who are the owners of the independent power suppliers of this country? Why are we not being told who owns our national parks? But you hear money is being stolen by none other than the elite and the political class. These people out here are tired. These people are tired. I was crying this morning today because we are messing up a good thing. We are messing up this country. Who wants to be a refugee? And there's enough for you people to eat, so long as you eat with manners. The revenue we collect is enough to run 8 African countries: Kenya, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania. You go to Congo, you go to South Sudan, you go to Somalia, and you go to Ethiopia. That's what our goddamn budget is. Just manage it, don't steal it. A few people are stealing too much. These kids out here, they know everything. They know your houses. They know where your kids go to school. They know which properties of land you have. Why must somebody have 4 million acres of land to his name? What happened to our mentality? Then we pretend and run to churches talking about Christianity, how Jesus... Do you understand what you're dealing with? The people out here don't even believe in God anymore. The people out here are tired of the lies, the religious organizations. And I have to say this, I'm a Catholic. I was so happy I saw the Purple Nuncio talk about the issues of a country. Let us forget that we can run this country as tribes. Let us accept that there is a new sheriff in town. That sheriff is the GNC. They are partyless, they are tribeless, they don't have money, they just have bundles and a phone. And they'll stop this country to move. I would like to plead with the members of this house when it comes to looking at what role our committees are playing. Look at what happens. I want to thank my brothers Sifuna, my brother Chirargei. I want to thank Madam Dulo. These are, if many of you may not know, we've never discussed it here. How many times we've been threatened that we are raising issues about county governments losing billions. I mean, who doesn't know how many governors own apartments and houses in Kilimani Road? Each one of them owning an apartment costing 1.5 billion shillings. Why didn't the fool just go and build a hospital where he comes from? How I wish we stole the money and put it at home. Some of them are going to Dubai. People are going to America. You see on social media. I just saw somebody commenting saying that the senators got nothing to do. I want him to tell me how he bought a Bentley and is an MP. Explain to me, how does somebody, I mean, the truth is, I'm born with advantage and privilege. That is the truth. I saw my father driving a big car when I was a small boy. That is not what drives me. What drives me is, how do you get a member of parliament driving a Mercedes that costs 49 million shillings? And we are watching, and that is normal. And it is okay. And it is okay. Shame on us. Then we make sure this money doesn't go to the schools. We make sure that hospitals have no money. We start building hospitals now. We want the poor people to come to those hospitals. Poor people can't come to Nairobi Hospital. They can't come to Aga Khan. They can't. Some of them can't afford Kenyatta. You saw the other day, Kenyatta has a debt of 6.6 billion. The Eldoret Hospital, Eldoret KTRH, has a debt of 3.9 billion. When you ask, they tell you we don't know where the money went. Are we fools? Do we need to buy houses which have got 15 bedrooms and drive 19 cars and put them in your parking lot, and you want 10,000 acres of land? You want a ranch? You fools, you go and buy a ranch in Australia. This is where we are. We keep blaming the police. The policeman cannot do anything. Have we ever gone as a Senate to go and see where the police lives? How he takes his kids to school and his salary is 19,000. And this house has to start thinking about those things. We guys must begin, and we ladies and gentlemen in this house must begin to agree that we can reduce our salaries, that we can drive smaller cars, that we can wear counters. In fact, the only thing I'm very annoyed about the president, I'm the one who started wearing counters. Now he has given counter a bad name. I want Kenyans to love counters the way I loved them. Let us wake up, Kenyans. We can't play football. Money comes from FIFA, it is eaten. World Rally Championship, money comes from there, it's eaten. You go, you want Kenya Lawn Tennis Association, they only want 50,000 to hold an international tennis tournament. Not even the minister appears there. But when the minister is traveling out of the country, he's got how many people? Private jet, goes to Dubai, books one of those hotels, luxury hotels, and he comes back to Nairobi with the same 9 people he took with a private jet. And you assume that the Gen Zs don't know. These days they track you. They can know which private jet you took, where it went, and how it came back. Many of us are worried because either because of history or because of what has happened, we have got a lot of money now, we are owning so much land. Please allow us to have spatial planning. Your land, we can have an implemented law in this house to protect your even identity. But please don't stop stealing public land. Let us have mercy at our people. You saw people from Eldoret and Kakamega talking about, our chambers which our grandfathers left for us. Now you guys who are MPs and senators, you come, you chase us away, and then you throw us into court. You go and bribe the courts. And I want to talk about the judiciary. We respect you. We know that you are most of the time under the pressure. We know there are certain things which you can even be blackmailed, but we want to hold you at a higher standard. We must hold the judiciary at a higher standard, the legislators at the higher standard, and make sure the president is also at the higher standard. That is how we can move as a country and stop this nonsense. We behave like monkeys running through a forest looking for bananas without knowing whether it's the bananas they want or it's oranges. I really, really want to say this, Madam Speaker, finally. I was nearly giving up on my country. I have changed my mind because of today. The young men who are fighting for this country have done us proud. Let us treat them with dignity. Let us make sure we engage them. Let us stop doing the things which make them angry, desperate, and upset with the ruling class. The truth is, if this country breaks down, it takes all of us down. I can tell you, I was in South Sudan when we were doing the comprehensive peace agreement. I visited as a minister, as a young minister, to go and do what was called a referendum. I've been to Khartoum. I have been to Mali. I've been to a country in West Africa. I'll remember the name, Madam Speaker. You look at how people have been treated.
We am Rashibi Junior or Kenya Rashibi Gefi. Idini Richard Uyunka. Honorable Richard Uyunka. Oyem Rashibi Juni ewo eye omaya efeni Kenya na oko Rashibi Gefi no. Emrantia etoshe omaya Rashibi Gefo so. Na ema wiase nyina hu bi ana ode yaw. Nensem no baabi a me bubum kakrakra ne se oso ono ankasa personally as Rashibi Juni, he gave up on his country. Oni mi se baabi akodun de omane nyi. Nenso de mrante ne ye na man nkuranhye sei omane bitimi ayiye na wo se omane mu omote no we ba bedi MP we be ye minister nansa abansa ase no wafa no ayiye wo mo fom omane sika se do mani nye omane no revenue wo mo jeji omane mu no e betimi ahwe aman maako nwotwe e wa bibima mu ha nenso ma kyadi baby abodwa forte yesi abansa ase ne yeyi o mafiwo ne asoma kokot ubehu a na MP bidia ubehu na minister bidia na omu tam o man sika da high private jet nobody call America, nobody call Dubai, nobody call Australia omu kwa Germany na omanfo no ebre wasisa o manage kim engo otwe omu nyina be ko down ono nyamfo Richard Oyonka meba ononyamfo dan Kwaku Yeboah ho ononyamfo
Kwame
na mse mebo tape no mabo
ampa
utie bi
na metio na Kwame raho
kojo kotu OKFM fo no na link ban
metio na miraho
aden
ko sun se de bia yemu
Kwaku mindwa no osaka baby fa wo lemo osi FIFA ediska broma no medi se de FIFA de iska ba se nye pram amperfo bi di o memu ano sa no mo de netie
Kwame na adienti ameka se miraho ni se unso se I nearly gave up on my country.
Sure.
I say do baby na bama bu na opese oyi free ni trim se Kenya beyeye.
That's right.
Na young men be amano eni daso.
Young men omo call parliament omo ko invade parliament no. Omo asem na no oka no.
Oka ye no wadwen ne ba mitrim.
Wow.
Se de bia ye mu bi ka se oman no enyeye. But oni onua
kwabena obenda akum
mugina se oman ni beyeye
sharp
na Kwame okan ya ensimo bobo so no na me dwe ni se enti ebibima ya boye dua ana se eda tosunson na Nyankopon resi ye na bonsam ye smart
no
odi ewurem
odi ewuradem
ni se wonu so abone de ye nso emra
wasesem
because Kwame problems no narrative wa Kenya no udane na I say Ghana ho asem na wakan
eza intina me se me botepo na obi atibi
problems na all narrative wa Kenya no grabbing and selling of state lands omanya sase na me de bia me ka se nipa bi enu a wa perfect
Davida
but de bia se me hu so bi bo Kwame Nkrumah de mboni a nipa no me hwe ni tutu because Kwame eneina omampeni Akufo Addo Adaroma free SHS aba kan no wie form 5 a o ye temahabo manager in this time no illiteracy be 70% of the population afani pa be 70%. And the Kwame Nkrumah could have willed a lot of Ghana's properties to himself and his family. but this is the man or can any goose no Kwame no ni baby da. Kwame here no ka say Kenya Airways say a filthy and dirty. No can I make us na mu kwa mu de say mu obi na ya filthy. Kwame Ghana Airways way.
Egu.
One reason why as a Ghana ye jitum say ye a failed country Ghana Airways.
Exactly.
Say nipa 30 million plus. Ye nya nipa ba ko wo managerial skills a obetumi manage airline ba ko amo man Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah be free akonwa so ne ye ship Black Star Line Ghana for ya ne aye dia. Na Ghana Airways was functional.
Near was State Farms.
State Farms. Food Distribution Corporation. Kwame Satamponi and Nosu.
Sure.
But onyani so ade hu say amman nankasa nye na afuo ne yenya edwuma ku obekora duane no ne duane eye na
yenya biadi de be process ne ade nyina
na a country of 30 million airline ba ko Kwame ntwi manage edu baby ye de asofo kogu airport ne yebo Empire ma Ghana Airways na omo mu nji nyame ndi nkura kasati asofo no Kwame ade bi wo ho a enye bribe sem de bi ami cousin so for Glorious Mission Chapel Taifa o si yami amfa nyansa nhye ni patrim na oye nipa say robot na bibia o si ensu mfe no meye maya ka o sori anu afi o si na bofo the president abeto so no atwa am.
Sure.
But no matter how anointed you are, wama unyansa se twitwusi won twitwusi a wo se bepro emfa se ona ye Duncan Williams ona wo ye CAC Apostle Samuel Frimpong emfa se ona wo ye papa Edadonko nyamia ma unyansa se twusi nti nyoma ni bi wa Kwame nyampa ibosem
me no ya dwen
se airline no money running no na ya makota e ya ma politicians nti be ko airline so no afa nipa 100 a politicians ni omo yire mu no omo girlfriends 30 na obede yamfa so
obeboka
na Ghana ni a onu so ye de airline na manu se on administer no kwa mu ni bibi ade ma Ghana Airways gu na mechiro because of mention Kenya Airways no kwa mu se airline business no se me fan se wo kwa America in December na utwa ticket no ena ubenya no fo ubetimi nya no be ebia be $1,000 ana $800 but se wo kwa America December na utwa no December no mu a ubetimi aton be $3,000 nti Ghana fo no mo di administer Ghana Airways ni so adwene ni se ubeto ticket ni ntema ebo no fom nti uba obeka che se ayema se de be obe reserve seat no na ebra ni ben na plane betu a no waton no watini twobo nti so Odi Ahenkan kwa yesi Ghana Airways ayemo na Kwaku Yeboah akọ yesi Ghana Airways ayemo na Kodwansi akọ yesi Ghana Airways ayemo ni asu ye denam nti ebedu time Ghana Airways betu no na politicians o meyire no mo girlfriends obi antim because the yes or no twa ticket nso petwobo nti odi ka broadcast say plane ayema unfortunately for him no time no so in our plane betu no obi am beto ticket no they say plane need to half empty neko
na ye o man aboka emfa no
nti ade we wo kofa so for so mebo mpa ya
uwe sita
o ma wiase ni asrew na ye me yase
udi Nyankopon ho few
na ye me yase asofo animdifo na politics nti omuso sometimes ana omuso say o man pani bi fo no ankwa ye beka say uni nafa nti adom ko gu airport say ye mo mpa ya ma Ghana we mpa bo be no Kwame grabbing of state land
Kenya sem na wo link you
Kenya sem na baba no do
mention sem na wo ko Kenya nya bi okrom
oh okay South Africa no ye na ya we pane ba ko adenti na asase ye omman ye dwapade obaako fo se ye ntoma na fa na ye ton ye nka wo betoi
wabusa question kese
se Kwame Nkrumah bae no ena otwa asase no ma na ye fatia ne fatia ko ye Egyptian ena nko no so frɛ ne nebusuafo Egypt ena odan ma wo ma nka wo betoi
Debi
obi tumi kwatena omman Kwame omman state bungalow
osemato
no osimato na uri officer before nsa wo kwatrem no obi atrem ansa na wo ba
ayo okwa kwa yesa innovation
me hu de ha before kwame oti asuma no ka
na news editor busa say o prado ayeto 4000
ba na me ka kire wo
ba ye ba beto bi na
say we ya ye beto abai
ai
kala o minor tisika akraba na nipa bibini adwomboni nti ya tena se ayen hihye se car no every year be depreciate 25%.
Enke ye de nke si kwan so.
Nti wabra se nipa kro na no so onye politician na auto sa car no mana obeyusu no be 20 years.
Sure.
But eyo man Ghana nti ebegu engu na omaka kire o man ni say every year omu depreciate car no by 25%.
You know 4 years na car.
You know 4 years na se car no
kana
zero.
What ton 4000.
What ton 4000.
Bit me to V8 5000.
Na dia reho ni say ye de aban car la mano no onim adwomboni se obeto akofie nti no apaake
I went tantwi anu hitting engine
o hitting engine mu anti edu ona yaka say depreciation aka no nti depreciate ya nti on fa 2000 bra na o de aba onu anim say brand new car no de kofie to de adwene wei e de administration ya
eno na MP ni busa say are we fools
Mami
obusa ne colleague MP parliament house omanga say enye parliament say obi etie no parliament
obi anga say no kre kwame bibini politician bibini pese odi adwuma ma broni ye na broni no man bribe echi so odi be mani nua bibini na omuna enye biedi na oman na yeye
adwimbe ni
kwame adwimbe ni anapena me di asem bi tu ya kese anim se obi ekachem se Ghana Revenue Authority system omo de jeji omo tax no Ghana ni ne create ye but the current commissioner general no abedania ma India for edin ye ho sa problems papa ni narrative wo Kenya ni na kwame the same thing is being replicated here see sorry na ya fa plane ye ko Dubai akwaji ni na ya fa ya girls oman ni sika na ya kwahye no na ya ba ya yare a yes ye ko hospital wa amanoni.
See the Kenyan leaders, ministers, and MPs, you know, it looks like they don't think about the Oman and this year. No,
no, you hear the same thing. Now, you my one, my bungalow, ya dear mouse said to me, Abanya Juman, who ya kasi Yantoma. I wouldn't say, or mine it to Afibo, O Bako, or mine a job at the Yantoma. No one could draft a letter, dear the Republic of Ghana. Me dango Yeboah dana wode mam na me di minister no pese me to inti adwene be na we yetri
as Africans
kwame problem no onimureti say omusoro omuso omu ho kwa brochi the same thing e wa kwame the same thing Ghana pani eyare a obekwa ayare sabia wa brochi meanwhile there are equally qualified doctors abrofo ne twi wo mu akọ abroche so mu nko ye adwuma ma wo
yeah
de bia yesu say brain drain Ghana doctors wo mu wonim de kwa abrochire because abrofo ne hia wo nim de ho sa Ghana fo na akọ abrochire na no ne ye yare a na ya tamplane ne ya koso mu nse ye yare ne ye ja mobroni say won de onko twoko hospital wabre e betumi esi sa ultramodern hospital ni bi na ye na ya share as Ghanaians
sure
edien pa na kwame ekoso nipa bibiniti adana sefa ka kire me the history behind 30s Kolebu teaching hospital osini maami ka kire ni say maami safu ka kire ni say one medical doctor bi menim so tiasi o osi o ho na kwame nkruma friend say sesi abrofo no ko nti medical school no opese o mo ana enrani aso kan na o say no say 1 2 3 4 5 mo doctor 4 5 mapam me dem kwa brochi mam 5 years mo ye mema mamu nkosua no mo mekere kwame odisa kokodu ni hye mu
ene nye
Kolebu teaching hospital ye black star ye time a CK Jamfi ebobo a obewie and because of that CK Jamfi became the first black player obobo Germany Ghanaian player obobo Germany. And a coming come catch and say, Ube, you bob dia person coach Black Stars. Into coach na o free hungry near friend Embano, no kunkonho. nti Nkrumah ma CK ko Germany was all bobo e dey wrap up ni career up no osua coaching owie no Tam Black Stars share in sa Kwame look at the success CK Jemfi chalked for this country.
Exactly.
What prevented the other leaders from continuing?
Okay.
E dey na see e kwansi e beto aso.
Yeah,
football ayebo Kwame infrastructure until recently African games are MPP abanya daroma infrastructure na Ghana the sporting infrastructure virtually zero. Na FIFA no nya Ghana ni no bro ni vitao na wada adwene say Kwame hwe ke players na di umfia brochire bana sometimes ombo na yesi wo mo kire mo nya ho kire o kepi buati ma meti ase say German national team no ni nuane ball kakra no uko campa bebi ti say pram na efe no center of excellence no stadium kese ba ko ho training pitches be say 4 ho omo bebi omo beda ho ti say 5-star hotel ntu fi training a uko nanti akọ room akoda match so a mo trabas ma be say fi akotesa no madu stadium ko bo match ntu obi a wabo German national team afasa rank ni mu no udni ba Ghana na be training one cry ogobo Kumasi na bas kojo o ha no na FIFA no hu say Africa niska ya dey be close to sa gap no inti onfa FIFA goal project onfa mra purposely to build the gap, to bridge the gap between Africa and the rest of the world. But bibini ebeji sika na enyo na generate no wedi sare na Kenya minister na
minister no
ka say mo kan na the same thing
na just say nyegu eku bomba ku
ana me kan say ye ji Bible di but sometimes I know you say ana Bible si nyame bo ade nansia no rest yen na bonsam yes smart no de ewrem
na bi nya bonsam
go ya adwene ye different Kwame hwe FIFA sika odi abrɛ me de awura prampram ene yetumi ka kire ye ho say prampram is not befitting to be used as an office by the technical director of the GFA. Inti aban danya we yi ode ma coach ni.
Inti ehon na ntanke ye serious nation who carry na ya chew. Because Kano yan friend Menanado.
Debi.
They are the brave football managers. In the name of Ghana, not in your individual names. Think about this time people should be in court.
Millions of dollars Kwame.
Obi dia ye.
Ye nim se amanyofo nkwa na ye de kron no hye wo mu.
Debi.
But GFA ehwe nyame nim ekukuru $500,000 edi makojo nyanka takrade Western Region Football Association chairman emanisi 6 unit classroom block na Kwame $500,000 US natural pitch baako Kwame so ko duru na hwe dan no cracks e wom
na se me makoho
otro force in dance ni abuchi $500,000
kwagunti meme problem ni say ekwa ben ye befa so
Kwame gise nyame yi leader bi maye
yansan fo wonso nkoma nyame
gise nyame ne be yi leader ma Kwame hwe leaders na Rwanda ni Burkina mo nyanya no nyame na isi hini o but the attitude hu de we kwate opposition no we didi jana no wa shase ya kronfo na party Ghana fo mo yese komde mo onse ombo kro no na ye piano sinje no za se fina me so be dimedi am kaza me chimi sa no mo de ye unhu se party bi ko opposition pe ono manfo ne to nwom baako MPP ne be ko opposition a Ghana fo mu se komde mo hwe se dia braba ye tondoko no sen ubenya MP obekekire doko no ne kakro ene banfo besin na ne price e wo TV so because opposition or power abebokro no aban sisa the same MP no or tonyum foforo kra
yes I
sana MPP ni NDC na omde ene NDC wo opposition so wonwuma moto doko no kra nde untimi to tomatoes untu odie se nyame pe se NDC na beba odie mom mra na mom afe na bihwe se nwum sa nwum na omoto no mbeto a
senator no MP no Kenya ne kan say amanfo no nya ni firafo biem se wo ba ban mu na wuye sika de yadwapade a yehu yenya no ibiem na omfum sika te se enno ya omadu kwadum kan Kenya MP na numa se na meka no
na de areho ni se nkasamra hye bedwani na nkese omanfo no to aba ma no se beti enim
ai
but yɛne ɔmanfoɔ no susu a
yɛnso yɛka bi Kwaku Yeboah de ɔpa yi
yɛnyɛ correct
you ti on perso so say me pɛ sɛ me yɛ selfless me pɛ sɛ me kɔ som me man push me na de njo be twa da pa sɛ bi nso ada da mo pɛn
mo
ebi nso de ɔma no ada mo pɛn
exactly
ɔman yɛ wɔ nwoma sɛ abibi man nyame ahyira yɛ sei adan na mrante me ti him say ye ko chini power parliament by force because they can't continue to live in poverty.
Exactly.
Omani nya dia o.
Na Kenya kro mo Kenya Airways ayi adwuma mpo na o ma tie si kro mi na.
O say revenue mobilization. A o jeje to o jeje no. Ampiri na eka o because the parliament.
Yeah.
O say betima hwe state makomako enwotwe e wa Africa. Obo state ni na di.
Obo Burundi, obo countries
so man ba ko pa revenue. E betima hwe o man no. Amo asa de akekere 8 nations. Na so mutu ohiama. 200 people to control the state.
Adentina se wo kwan ye mfuturo. Na wo ye kwan ni ya. Obi a betumi atwi tiko. Ema na suma dwono. Osimi mfasika ne nyoma ni ye. Miradam no beto lan cruiser ma ekuo kitwa bi. Na mo maka no mfa mfuturo. We nyanza bene wo.
Nyanza bi anim. Sha wa fa ense wo mutu adasu kwan ne so. To hu ade ense wo mu kwan na ekwa adasu no. Woni be ne China fo be hye pom ho. Eno mo pa ya bo ede ye kwan. Eno ma se kwan hu kota wo meboa.
David. Kwame say a back contractor Ghanaian minister de be ma China ni na parliament omuti wo emra omuhyema anya China ngonwa no muti so. Omuti China fo nkonwa so abra enutan ni nnua papa Africa ne wo.
The American Kwaku Yeboah me ya share program ya say every Friday. The other people be baso but na ye tutu janaka. Who say ye near tap ye can say the tie no. And then I watch it. Obi the tape na Obi say Odi kindly play this Kenyan MP tape every week till December. My name is Asare. Or see we need an independent candidate to put a stop to this duopoly. Independent candidate anywhere. Okay, where me of our 78 years or say, Odi, thank you for playing this. I wish Ghanaians are listening to your program. Well done. We need to be committed and patriotic to Ghana. I've always said it. We need civic education, but not in classroom. We need to be taught everywhere. Let us be committed in building Ghana. Nkoma plan comfort for this country and wish Ghana well. But out of wickedness to ourselves, look at where we are now. Where Ura Ebo Clark, Nedia Odi Abanono. When you say, Mr. Ahenkan, I am weeping. I am really sad this evening. Please, can I please ask you to play again the Kenyan MP speech? I will arrange with Peace FM and lay bare how Ghana can easily be governed to achieve sustainable progressive development. Teacher Kopong all the way in London. And Mperifobebri also pathetic. But there is still hope. Continue your good work. Odi Ahenkan Kwaku Yeboah. Mini opoku Yankopon Shao. Kwaku Yanso so